This is really fun. This is like my favorite thing in the world. Aromatics are my favorite thing in the world. Right. I don't know what else I can feel today. Let's see what else I can feel today. Hi there. I'm Erika Galentin, a clinical herbalist and aromatherapist with Sovereignty Herbs. And I'm really delighted to be here with Mountain Rose Herbs today to talk to you about a subject that is very, very near and dear to my heart, and also a very important part of herbalism in my clinical practice. And that is working with aroma from plants, and specifically using aroma to support the navigation of the emotional realm. One of my joyful investigations has been into the physiology of our sense of smell, or how our sense of smell works. And what's really fascinating about it is that it's one part of human physiology that we really don't totally understand. It's mysterious. And I love this idea of there still being mystery in the world, especially about our own bodies and how they work. But our sense of smell is very old. It is probably what they say, one of the first senses to develop in human beings, if you will, in our evolutionary path. And what's really interesting about our sense of smell is that unlike our other senses, our sense of smell goes directly into areas of our brain that are responsible for memory and emotion. Now, our other senses are tapped into memories and emotions also, but those senses actually go through a higher processing center known as the thalamus before they reach the area of the brain, the limbic system, which gives us those emotions and those memory responses. But our sense of smell is hardwired into our sense of our feelings and our thoughts and our memories. And so what's amazing is they call it the hedonic response. It's a reflex reaction whereby when we smell something, before we can even consciously identify what it is, we are already having an emotional response to it. And I think that this is really super powerful because in a way it is like the plants and the aromatics from plants have direct access into our emotional lives and direct access into supporting us as we navigate various and sundry emotional phenomena. And so I have worked with aromatics in my clinical work for a very long time, specifically to help give people some supportive touchstone in navigating all of the different things that come up in their health and wellness journeys. And aromatics can be really super powerful. And you can feel them right away, especially if you allow yourself to engage with all of that. So our sense of smell is very powerful. It's hardwired into our centers of memory and emotion. And the plant kingdom offers us this delicious and mysterious palette of aromas to work with. And I often feel like it's less about trying to find an aromatic that's, this is good for that, this is good for that. And it's more about really allowing yourself to engage with aromatics that make you feel good, the ones that you love, the ones that you enjoy, and developing a really wonderful personal relationship with them. And one of the ways that we can do this is by really taking time to engage with our sense of smell and how those aromatics make us feel. So I've got a series of bottles here. I have no idea what they are. I think you guys can see them out there. I can't see what they are here. And I'm going to go through these. These are hydrosols, and I want to tell you a little bit more about hydrosols before I start spritzing them around. But I'm excited to go through each one of these and sort of share with you very vulnerably how they make me feel, and how we can sort of use them in this way of touching in with our feelings and our emotions. And hydrosols are really wonderful. For those of you who aren't familiar with what they are, a hydrosol is the water portion of steam distillation. And so lots and lots of our essential oils come from steam distillation. But in addition to essential oil, you also get the water element, right? And the water element is what is referred to as a hydrosol or a hydrolat. And they're really beautiful aromatic waters. They're not as potent or, as strong. They're much more gentle than essential oils. And in a lot of ways, I feel like hydrosols are a lot more versatile, right? You can use them in skincare. You can make beautiful products from them. Depending on how they were distilled, they can also be used internally. There's all kinds of really wonderful things that you can do with this very gentle aromatic medicine. My favorite way to use hydrosols is literally squirting them in all over my face and my hair, and really sort of using them as sort of first aid emotional support. That's how I like to use them. So should I just dive in and see? Okay, so I have no idea who this is. Should I hold it up? I have a label that they've covered up the label. Okay, so let's see. I wonder how bottle 1 is going to make me feel. So, you can spray these right in your face if you want. That's how I do it. Oh. Oh, this is playful. This is like, oh, there's such a joy and a playfulness here. So the feelings that I'm getting from this aroma are ones of, it's okay, Erika, you can find joy. You can allow yourself to play and have joy. I definitely need more of this. Can I take this home with me? Yeah. And there's something about moments of joy, right, that are just so medicinal in and of themselves. And I'm feeling like this is an aromatic that would be a really great reminder, especially if I was working with a gratitude practice or under enormous amounts of stress, or maybe I could identify as a workaholic or something like that, and I need to learn how to stop for a second and play. There's a playfulness and a joy here. Oh, so good. I'm not even going to try to guess. I'm just going to leave. Can I leave that one there? Okay, there's that one. Okay, so let's see what this one's going to be all about. So now that I'm all joyful and playful, I wonder, I may just spritz this like a fairy. Ooh. Oh. Oh, this is more like, I'm not sure who this is. So this is more like, oh wait, let me hold it up this way. This is a little bit more like, okay, it's time to get to work. It's time to get serious, clear your mind, get focused. Oh, you know what else? It's the feeling I'm getting from this is you are strong. You've got this, you're strong. So it's get to work, but it's also like, there's a reminder of strength. Maybe in a time where I'm not necessarily feeling super courageous or super on top of things, or maybe I'm a little confused. Maybe I'm feeling a little indecisive. There's a strength here. There's a strength and a clarity and a focus. That's how I'm feeling about it. I'll just keep. Ooh, cha-cha-cha. Okay. This is really fun. This is like my favorite thing in the world. Aromatics are my favorite thing in the world. Distilling aromatics in particular. So beautiful. Okay, let's see how this is going. I'm going through all kinds of feelings on camera. How fun. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's super neutral. It's like super neutral. And grounded. I think that what I'm feeling is, I feel there's a collective, like, okay, maybe I've been out on the peripheries and I'm frazzled. I need to rein it in. Just need to rein it in. There's a lot of zip, 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 zip all over the place. And what this is making me feel like is centered, very centered, collected, gathered. It's a gathered feeling. Oh, I'm very curious. This is really super fun. So I could say maybe that aromatic would really come in support of maybe someone with really heightened nervous system. Maybe there's some there's anxiousness and tension and stress. And, when the door slams and you jump, there's like a jumpiness and kind of just reining in the frazzled nature of things, feeling less frazzled, more centered, more collected. All right. I don't know what else I could feel today. Let's see what else I can feel today. Okay, here we go. I like to give them a little bit of a shake, sometimes as well, like a little bit of a warmth in my hands as well. I didn't want to take the label off, so I'm not going to do that. But okay, let's see. Let me clear my nose. Okay. I mean, I smell really good right now. It's just like deliciousness going on all over the place. Oh. Oh. The first word that came to me is also when you do these things where you're working with aromatics and you don't know what the name is and you're really just experimenting with how the aromas make you feel, doesn't matter who it is. I always say that it's really helpful to just allow your consciousness to let it rip. So, and what I mean by that is, don't overthink it. And, one of the things I like to do is like, what is the first word that comes to me when I smell this? What is the feeling? What is that first word? And the one I got with this one, gosh, these bottles are great. They're nice to hold. This to me it's about kindness. I feel the word kindness came first. So maybe I'm feeling a bit grumpy and maybe I'm feeling a little bit, I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling a bit angry with the world. Maybe I'm just feeling like everything's sort of irritating and nothing's going my way. And I'm losing my patience with everybody. And because that never happens. And and I just need to kind of soften. There's a softening and a kindness that I'm really getting from this aromatic. So that's really, really super lovely. I'm just going to do that one more time. Everyone needs more kindness, right? Okay. So should I reveal? Should I take one label off at a time? How should I do that?
Do you want to know what they are?
I kind of do. Should I? Okay, I'm going to start with the very first one. Right? And that was joy. That was joy and play. It's orange blossom. It's the neroli. Oh gosh, that makes so much sense. I kind of had a feeling it was like a floral, And this one, second one, which was all about, oh, interesting. So that was all about focus, right? And it was, and that was the Tulsi. Oh, see, this is so fun. I love it. Okay, who's next? So who is, I don't even have, can I turn it around? Oh, that's beautiful. So that chamomile. And then this last one, kindness. Oh, wow. No wonder I wanted to walk out with this bottle. Oh, it's so wonderful. Gosh, that's a lovely hydrosol, the sweetgrass. Oh, so just spritz yourself with aromas, carry them around. So one thing about hydrosols, I will say it's really tempting, especially like nowadays, if you're on the go and you want to just have that aromatic support with you. Hydrosols can be really great because they're easy to just like pull out of a bag or something and spritz yourself. But they're really sensitive to heat and they're also really sensitive to temperature shifts. So I always say for folks, if you're using hydrosols for emotional support, to like not leave them in your car, where it gets super hot, and don't leave them in direct sunlight because all of these things can sort of degrade and change your hydrosols. But they're really handy to carry around. And one of the things I like about them too is that, sometimes when we're out in public, and we need a little bit of extra emotional support out and about with lots of people. These hydrosols are so gentle in their aromatics that it's much more of a personal aromatic experience rather than like everybody has to smell it, And so I really feel I really feel good about, being able to use these out and about and not be disruptive with aromatics, because there's a lot of people that are sensitive to smells out there. I also think that it's really beautiful to maximize what we are able to distill out of a steam distillation batch. It takes thousands of pounds of plant material sometimes to make a very small amount of essential oil. Where it takes the same amount, we have of plant material, we have a huge amount of hydrosol. And so I feel like hydrosols can really bring aromatics and aromatherapy into people's lives in a really lovely, supportive, sustainable way as well. They're really beautiful. They're very gentle. They're very kind, and they've got all kinds of uses. So enjoy spritzing yourself, going through all the feelings. Once again, thank you so much for being here. My name is Erika Galentin with Sovereignty Herbs, and you can find me at sovereigntyherbs.com and on Instagram at sovereigntyherbs and at Erika Galentin.